high school hoops, and it's a Northern Lakes League versus TAC crossover. Toledo Christian taking on Clay at the White Center. Eagles off to an early 5-0 lead. Good ball movement. Somewhere Normandale's proud. Carson Vincent scores on the inside, pushes the lead to 7. Clay builds that lead up to a dozen in the second quarter thanks to number 2, Dom Pegish, dropping in the 3-ball. He finishes with 27 on the night. Fourth quarter, Eagles down 10, the home Eagles. Carter Kester, cross court pass to Silas Mickle. Shot from range, cashes in, keeps the game within reach. Home team down 7, under 10 to go, still a 7-point game. Mickle rushes up court, pulls up from 3, hits. But that'd be the final bucket of the game. Clay holds on for the 57-53 victory, all thanks to the offensive performance.
In that Central game, if you watched in that third quarter, we were down by 4 at one point, and then we kind of started playing to not lose. We need to play to win the game, and we tend to play to not lose, and that's what kind of led them to get away with the game. And bouncing back from that, we talked to each other in practice. I talked to everybody. I was like, guys, like, them coming into our house and doing that to us, that should leave a chip on our shoulder. So we got to come in here and do the same thing to them.
Let's hear from Coach Hobbs and Chris Schmidbauer, who are on the call from Clay and Toledo Christian.
Tempo and Clay, those two things usually don't go together on the basketball court, but it did tonight. Dom Pegish and the Clay Eagles used their speed to get up big early on Toledo Christian.
That pace that they played very early in this game tonight allowed him to get off to the great start. They slowed it down a little bit, but when they picked it back up in the third, he got right back in that rhythm, and he just took this game over tonight.
Toledo Christian, valiant effort on the floor. They were down by as many as 16 at one point, able to cut it to 4 at one point. But when you think about this team, Carter Kester, you know what you're going to get from him. Silas Mickle, the same thing. They've got to find a third scorer.
They've got to find a third scorer, but even though they're missing that third scorer tonight, had they hit their free throws, they would have won this game. That could be their third person. And so when you look at the rebounding that Mikey Jones gave them, those two players, if they get one more player to just pick it up a little bit for them in scoring, this team could really do some damage going into the tournament.
Well, this Clay team, we knew they were rebuilding. They lost a lot of talent from a year ago, but a win like this tonight, what can it do for the Clay Eagles?
Here's what you do. You come off of a tough loss against Central. You come back and get a good win tonight against a tough team. That makes your confidence go up and lets you know that you can win those close games going down the stretch. And when you have a coach like Coach Lionel Armstead that understands the game like he has, you do like he said do, you can win some of these tough road games they got coming up this week.
Well, it was Dom dropping bombs here tonight in South Toledo, sends the Clay Eagles back to Oregon victorious.